It all felt really slapdash. It was like, oh, go in the backyard.
Don't say slapdash. That doesn't fit on you. I've never heard you say it. You must have picked it up recently,
No,
and you can
it.
throw it directly into the bin.
Nobody's listening, right? Hello, Andrew.
Hello.
So excited on this holiday week.
Yeah.
To give thanks to you in this hour that we get to chat. Like no one's listening.
It's my favorite time of the year, giving thanks to me. I love it so much, and I appreciate you taking the time.
I do give thanks to you. Listen,
do.
We've been in it. We've had like sickness after sick. Oh, wait. You get upset because I don't ask. Is anyone listening?
Well, this is pretty perfect.
Okay.
This is from Mad Chic.
Oh.
Over on Spotify, I believe.
Great.
It says, nothing makes me laugh harder than when Elizabeth lowers her voice and says, "Hey, Andy," when she needs to really get something through to him. I don't know if I'm alone in this, but I think it's hilarious. I love this podcast, and I too have been sent over by St. Monica.
Wow. You know that, hey, Andy.
Oh, I really know. And you want to know something? I saw this and I thought, I'm glad people think it's funny, because when it happens, you are not thinking anything's funny at all, you know?
Well, okay.
Well, that's like how I know.
Well, then are they mocking me?
I don't think they're mocking you at all. I think they're laughing at that, like...
You're not getting it.
Or that, like, I'm in trouble. Like, stop this nonsense.
It's like my wife.
No, I don't think
joking.
You're getting it.
Okay. I also am glad. You know what? We have to laugh at ourselves. Even our big feelings.
Mm-hmm.
I think like that's the whole point here.
Is to laugh at ourselves?
Yeah. Well, I do think like the spirits in the next realm sometimes check in on us. I don't think they're always watching.
I sure
I hope they're
not.
checking out at certain times. But I think that they look upon us and all of our worries and our stresses and our frustrations the way we might look at a toddler who's crying because their ice cream dropped, which is not to say we're like...
I don't ever think that's funny. I know you always think that's funny when you see that, but I don't think that's funny.
I don't think it's funny either, but...
Then use a different example.
Okay, what's a good example where a child is crying...
And you're laughing at them?
No, but it is a little like...
This isn't a big deal.
You know, as the adults, that this too shall pass, but the child in the moment, it is their entire everything. And of course, I would never mock a child's feelings in that moment.
Yes.
But like you and I later might go, oh my gosh, they burst into tears, when they were little.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't think of the perfect example too, but where, in the moment you're like... Yeah.
But I think that's like, when I did the mushrooms, not ayahuasca, but San Pedro.
Ayahuasca for middle-aged woman wannabes, you mean?
Yeah.
San Pedro?
Well, actually,
Pedro.
Pedro, whatever.
If you know him like I do.
Okay. I think I know him quite a bit better than you.
That's true.
I went with some friends. This is probably like 6 years ago now.
Maybe even more.
Maybe even more. Oh, I think you're right. It is more. And drank some juice or maybe it's a cactus. I don't know. Whatever. And
it's probably nothing in it. It's literally like
placebo.
A scam. Yeah.
It was at a shaman, I'm quoting, shaman's house. And, there's no degree you must get to be a shaman. And actually, let me correct that. It was at her parents' house in Encino.
Listen, if I'm to bet anything on this lady's not a shaman anymore. She's moved on to something else.
Oh, I wonder... That is really interesting. I don't even really remember her name, but I know my friends would. I should look her up.
I'll put it in the description.
But I remember going into it, and this is my own shit, already feeling frustrated because it was like $250 to do this, which was expensive. It was a full day. We had little kids. You were being so generous. I'm also thankful for you for letting me go do this. And it was with several close friends. I can say it was... One of the friends is Casey Wilson. She wrote about this in her incredible book, The Wreckage of My Presence. But the shaman, like a few days before, emailed everyone and said, this is a potluck. And I
You're
was like,
yeah, no.
what? First of all, what the fuck do I bring to this thing that's like however many hours long where we're all going to be tripping and like, I don't know what kind of foods are right. And I've heard people are throwing up and like, what? And so I was annoyed already going into it.
Yeah.
Then there were a lot of things that happened that were annoying during it. And I attribute it almost all to the shaman.
My favorite part of this entire story, and listen, you've seen a lot of healers, so I might be getting this wrong with a different healer, but is this the woman that was wearing the Prince Purple Rain shirt during the ceremony or no? Or was that a different experience?
I don't remember that being part of... Oh, I think it was. Yes,
Okay.
I think it was. Why?
Well, two reasons. One, Prince is my favorite artist of all time, so you would think that I love that, but for a shaman at this kind of thing, I think it's really kind of low rent.
Uh-huh.
And just as Prince is the artist formerly known as Prince, I think the shaman is the shaman formerly known as a shaman. Yeah.
So we're in the backyard at her parents' house, and we're not really allowed to go into the house.
Listen, this
another thing
reeks. You know, I'm sure we like talked shit about this before.
Yeah.
And I know we probably talked about it a couple times, but right now I'm like physically getting angry.
Well, just you wait.
And also $250. I'm sorry, but if you're a legit shaman, crank those prices up.
Yes, she could have got us for more. And then have a light catering, you know, go to Jerry's Deli and pick up some bagels.
You gotta rely on all these other people winging it, what they're bringing as the food.
Yes.
You need to create an experience, and food is a very important part of the experience.
It all felt really slapdash. It was like, oh, go in the backyard.
Don't say slapdash. That doesn't fit on you. I've never heard you say it. You must have picked it up recently, and you can throw it directly into the bin.
Okay. Well, anyway, I was so stressed out about what to bring. I'm like it was already such a huge lift for me to take the whole day off away from the kids and you and like
oh my God.
to deal with it. And like, then we show up and we're like, where do we put it? And there's this rusted out kind of old, like outdoor table naturally. And we just kind of put it there. And then the other big faux pas she made. So she goes, go pick a spot in the yard. I always laugh because Casey Wilson, we all needed this.
Mm-hmm.
She like found the like muddiest, darkest spot in the yard and like set up camp there.
Brave.
Very brave.
Yeah.
And then we all sit around and we're going to do this. Now, I haven't done something like this since mushrooms in high school. Like, this was a pretty big thing for me. I haven't tripped on anything or whatever. And and she's like, I'm not going to participate. I'm really going to just kind of hold the space for you. And so we all drink this juice. And then it gets to her and she's like, you know what?
Fuck it.
Yeah. And like bottoms up. And I had already drank it. And I was like, wait, no, now our like designated driver of this is going to be shit-faced.
What was the bathroom situation? If you couldn't go in the house, was there a different
There was like
thing?
a side little bathroom that we could kind of sneak into, like, you know, off the kitchen. I felt like we were what we were, which was like, what's it called where you're kind of trespassing.
Sure.
Felt like we were trespassing.
Yeah.
This is all a very long way of saying there were all of these things that happened throughout this, but overall the experience was such a positive thing. And I felt I made friends with this snail and I watched the snail for hours and I was like, whoa, you know, just put one slimy foot in front of the other and you will like create miracles. You know, it was sort of that thing. And then the main thing I was searching for at that time, of course, as I always am, is like, what is the purpose of all of this? Is there more after this? Are my parents out there? And the answer was a resounding yes. And their message to me was, don't take life so seriously.
Listen, don't sweat the small stuff.
Yes.
Don't worry, be happy.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Don't sweat the small stuff. By the way, was a book on my dad's bedside table for years, and it was a joke in our family.
That's amazing. We should get that book because I think that's a famous book. Obviously, it's a famous expression, but we got to get our hands on that book.
I really wish he had taken it more to heart.
Well, listen.
He died of a heart attack and like stress.
Okay. It's every
Yeah, so-
episode. Just let me take a minute to give you some thanks, okay? I'm very appreciative of you.
Thank you.
I said a word that's a weird word, appreciative of you.
Appreciative. Yeah, you did it.
And especially, let me just say, the way you take care of the kids when they're sick.
Aww.
We had another one fall.
Another one spit the dust here.
And
I
am so thankful because I almost think you have as you should, have a pride in how good you are at it. But like, if you hear a whimper in the middle of the night, it's like, you're up and it's like, do you need to take a bath? Do you need to do this? We can watch some Bluey.
You know what I did last night?
What did you do last night?
I do take pride in it. And I've talked about this before, reflecting on my own childhood.
Yeah.
I mean, as annoying as it is to be sick, it happens to us all. The way my mom cared for me was such a sign of love to me. So I feel privileged to be able to take care of the kids.
I love it. It's so sweet.
But last night I went the extra mile because our kid woke up. Now, this is on the heels of what first child has this weird virus that, whatever, I don't need to get into the details, but
he got pneumonia.
It ended up turning into pneumonia.
Yeah.
I was in the ER. I want to talk about that, actually. The ER also, we always now just need to go to Children's Hospital. Like we've dabbled in other ERs.
Yeah.
Children's is where it's at. You got to just go there. It's set up for kids. It's a much better experience.
Yeah.
I felt like I was in way better hands with them. And luckily we were there deep into the night, but weren't admitted, which was a relief, and got to come home.
Yeah.
We have been admitted before, and that's a situation. And so, long story short, we thought we were in the clear, and now this kid has exactly the same thing that's happening.
It seems like it. It's not confirmed.
It's a weird high fever cough, and it's fever for many, many, many days. Well, last night, she woke up, and this was at like midnight. I know you got up with her at like 3:45.
Yeah.
But she wanted a bath, and of course, get her in the bath. And I went and took her fresh PJs and towel and popped it in the dryer for 20 minutes so that when she got out of the bath, she had warm. And that's a new thing I'm adding to the repertoire because she was like, it feels so good. So
that's big because our dryer's it's on a different part of the estate, you know?
The estate, the property. Yes, it's in our garage.
Wow.
So it required going outside.
Yeah, you had to like fend off raccoons potentially to get to the garage.
I fought them. Yeah.
That is very, very sweet.
But where was I going with all of this? I don't know. You were saying, what else do you appreciate about me?
Oh, well, I mean, I was
I
was really thinking about that last night because I got up to do duty at 3:45. I think I did okay, but nowhere near
you did
how
great.
You did. No, our kid's like apologizing to me because I might have gotten like a little intense about taking the medicine, you know, like, I'm sorry I didn't take it. You know, I was like, no, it's no big deal. Because it sometimes takes a long time to take the medicine with our kid. Where I'm just like, just take it. You're going to feel better.
Right. Yeah.
But no, I really appreciate that. And I'm so grateful for you in so many ways. You do so much around here and you're so sweet and keep the house going.
Thank you.
Going and flowing.
Going and flowing. Well, we should say this is the second Thanksgiving episode we've recorded.
You know what? And I don't know if we paid enough homage to Thanksgiving the last episode. So maybe this is a blessing in disguise.
Beautiful oops.
But we fucked up, or should we say one of the cameras fucked up. Elizabeth was in focus for the first 30 seconds of the podcast. And then after that became a blurry mess. And so I think...
And not just because I was crying. Which I was for part of the Thanksgiving
You were crying for part of it, yeah. And it was fun and dark. And dark.
Well, that's going to show up as a bonus episode for our patrons in our bonus feed. So if you want to hear that, click on that. It's actually a really great episode. It's just like, it just didn't work out for us.
Are we going to drop it at like the same time as this episode? Because to keep them in tandem with each other a little bit, or no?
Yeah.
Like sooner than later. We're not waiting for our middle of the month bonus. That's what I'm asking.
Yes, we're doing it. This is a Thanksgiving bonus. This is a thank you for supporting us.
I love it.
So patreon.com/nobody's listening right. Oh, And I'm so proud of myself. I'm remembering this. Also, a great time to put in your merch orders. If you or someone you love is a big nobody or somebody, if there's somebody in your life that you want to buy merch for, now's the time. And if you join Patreon, you get a discount on merch. So please check that out. And I think if you go to our website, nobodieslisteningraght.com, it's our link tree. You can click through there.
Great.
I just ordered freshies for us.
Oh, nice. For me too, or just you?
For you.
All right. I wanted to ask you two things that I feel like you might be hiding from me. And it's okay to have secrets.
Oh, I got secrets.
I saw two things that maybe I wasn't supposed to see.
Uh-oh.
The first one is when I was just setting up the podcast just now, you had a photo up on your phone of some lady in Trader Joe's. You guys just like mugging at the camera inside Trader Joe's. Who is that? Interesting
you should ask. This is wild. Again, this is why it's like, don't take yourself too seriously.
The shaman? That was the shaman.
Yeah. No, it's not. Wouldn't that be wild? It was, I wouldn't even recognize the shaman, by the way.
Really?
No.
You may have crossed paths with the shaman and she sees you, but you don't see her. She doesn't say anything because now she's not a shaman anymore.
Something tells me she wouldn't recognize me either. By the way, just real fast, and then we're going to circle back to this lady. The way that ended was we were all, high out of our minds, had taken whatever we had taken from it. I think we had been there for like 6 hours.
Mm-hmm.
There was a pool and hot tub in that backyard, so we're kind of like dealing with that. And she goes, "Hey guys, my like Burning Man crew is showing up here in like half an hour, so you guys got to leave."
What?
Yeah. And we were like, okay. So we all got into Ubers. I mean, our pupils are the size of our eyeballs. Like, we're all like, what are we doing? And I don't know if you remember, I was like, Andy, I cannot see the kids. You have to get them. You have to
I do
figure out a
Yeah,
way
yeah,
to
yeah,
make
yeah.
sure they are asleep. Like, I cannot see them. They cannot see me.
I'm sorry. I'm getting angry again that you're getting kicked out. Now I'm just imagining like this woman's parents and them talking later in the night being like, she's fucking 30 years old and still with the wet towels everywhere. This is why we said she can't come in except she has to use that it's been like a wet towel scenario.
It's a potluck
do you know
towel,
what I mean?
though. Everyone's bringing their own towel.
Oh my God. Oh, so you had to take your wet towel back in the
I don't think I really
Okay, sorry. So who is this lady at Trader Joe's?
So this morning...
Quite a picture. Like you guys are mugging inside Trader Joe's.
God, why are you so upset about this?
It was like I somehow when the camera turned, or like when I went to the camera app, it was in like live mode too. So it showed you guys getting ready for the picture.
Well, I thought,
and I'm like, I've never seen this lady before. So it just seems a little interesting how much you guys are mugging inside Trader Joe's.
That says a lot about you that you're not noticing stuff because
I've met this lady a lot many times.
I don't think you've met her actually.
I haven't. Come on, who is it?
Okay.
Did you say their name yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
So I want to set this up though, because there's a story here actually. I find it interesting. This morning, of course, our sick child is up at like 6:30. I get up with her. We're hanging out. And we're watching a show, and I don't know, Paul Scheer pops up or someone.
Oh my God. I overheard this. Oh my God.
We were watching.
Had this conversation with our kids way too often.
No, I don't.
It's embarrassing.
I don't think I do.
Okay, go on.
No, we were watching Babysitter's Club. Now, Babysitter's Club, it's like Tammy Sager, Kimmy Gatewood, a bunch of people I know.
Who else?
Hang on. Other people I know.
Yeah. We get it. Go on.
Okay.
Go on.
So I'm spacing on this one person's name, which is insane because I am friends with her, but I'm having one of those moments. And Kimmy popped up and I go, oh, that's my friend Kimmy. She directed a lot of these or maybe all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I looked at Teddy and I was like, when I was a kid, if there had been a single person on like a commercial and my mom said, I know him, I would have like lost my mind.
Yeah.
It's interesting that you are watching TV and all of these people pop up all the time. Do you find that, does it like...
This is why it's embarrassing. You've had this conversation multiple times with both of the kids. And you know what it is actually? You're going, isn't it neat?
Yeah.
that mommy knows all these people.
Yes.
Right. But it's just normal to them.
Well,
They
I
don't give
know,
a
but
fuck.
I know they don't. But it also, like, it kind of speaks to, you know, you had an artist over once from one of their favorite shows, and we had to actually train them to seem excited to see them.
Literally the star of a show that they were watching nonstop. Guess who's coming over? We tell them, and they're not like, oh, that's cool. Like,
no, there's no reaction.
There's no reaction.
And then we had to train them to go, oh my gosh,
right.
when they met that person, because otherwise it would seem like you had been lying to them because you had said, my kids are huge fans of your show.
Yes.
But really, she shows up and they're just like, oh yeah, hi.
Hey.
Anyway, so I do think it's like, I mean, I don't know. I said, isn't that wild that you're just watching and our friends are popping up and stuff like that? You know, it's not like that for everyone.
Right. And it does happen on a weekly basis.
And she said, yeah, it's more weird when it's someone we're friends, you know, like June or Paula or Casey, someone that she sees a lot.
Yes.
So because of all of the sickness, we've been recycling some shows a lot. And shows that I think they've outgrown, but one of them is The Big Show on Netflix. The Big Show.
Oh
and
my God.
The mom in that show is Allison Munn. Literally yesterday, Teddy was watching it.
Oh my God. So you bump into this lady.
I'm walking into Trader Joe's and see her. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen her in a very long time.
So you guys do know each other?
Yeah, we're friendly.
And then you also have my kid is such a big fan.
And I just had that cover. This is like the universe going, here's a gift to you.
So have you shown her the photo?
Yes.
And did you get the reaction you wanted?
Yeah, I got a good reaction.
Okay, I'm so happy for you. Okay, that's fun. That's fun. And that makes sense with the setup that I got to witness through the live photo.
Andy.
Yeah.
Here's the hard thing about shopping for your friends.
Tell me.
Especially on a website like quince.com.
Oh, yeah. There's too much.
You want it all for yourself.
Yeah.
It's really hard. So you buy one for them, you buy one for you. Well, great news. The price is right. So go crazy. I have recently bought this amazing, very cute coat that has like a built-in kind of wrap thing that I am so excited to rock and pull out and drop your jaw.
It's going to be your winter stunner.
It's my winter stunner.
Nice.
Yes. And I have a beautiful new red cashmere sweater.
Love it.
I'm wearing all the time. And I can't tell you how much I love it. And I also am always on quince.com looking at, you know, we're in the market for a new couch even.
Yes.
But I am supposed to be looking for gifts for my friends. And the choices are enormous. So you're going to find something for every person on your list, whether it's a scarf or a sweater or some beautiful table linens, they've got you covered. So find gifts so good, you'll want to keep them with Quince. Go to quince.com/NLR for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's Quince, QUINCE.com/NLR to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/NLR. The countdown is on. The holidays shopping season is officially here.
Let's go.
Uncommon Goods takes the stress out of gifting with thousands of unique, high-quality finds you won't see anywhere else. We have been shopping with them for years. No joke, and our listeners should too. Don't wait. Now's the perfect time to cross names off your list. Uncommon Goods looks for products that are obviously high quality and always unique. Now, the hits for our family last holiday season were the Make Your Own Hot Sauce Kit, which I was so overjoyed to find for you, my hottie who loves hot sauce, and the smartphone-controlled paper airplane for our son, which is a marriage of tech and folding paper.
Yes, indeed.
So perfect for him. Now, Uncommon Goods has something for everyone, and when you shop at Uncommon Goods, you're supporting artists and small independent businesses, very important to us. So many of their handcrafted products are made in small batches, so you're going to want to shop now before they sell out this holiday season. Don't wait. Cross the names off your list before the rush. To get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/NLR. That's uncommongoods.com/NLR for 15% off. Uncommon Goods, we're all out of the ordinary.
Now, my other secret of yours, maybe this isn't a secret, I was putting my pills together. I'm not snooping on you, okay?
Okay, starting to feel
No,
like I have to hide my secrets a little bit more.
The photo was when I was setting up the cameras for the podcast. That makes sense.
Okay.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
This next thing happened while I was getting my pills ready in my pill case for the week. Your daily planner was out and open. Okay?
What's on it?
I'm going to tell you. And on the right-hand side, you have tasks. And there's only one task there. Now, you better be honest to what this means. And maybe you already told me, and I'm worried that you've told me and I should know. And so if I should know and I don't know, I'm really sorry.
Okay.
But the task just says, go duck yourself.
Yes. That's code for a pitch that I'm this is awkward to talk about. I got an if-come deal for a pitch that I'm taking out with a studio.
Okay.
And that is part of it. And that's the way I don't have, like, there's not a working title for the
So this was for you to remember that project.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Why are you're giving me like dagger eyes, but they're also joyful smize eyes at the same time. Very beautiful.
Thank you.
Very demure.
Do you know what that project is?
I want to be like broad here. Are there some aspects that are like similar to our life, sort of?
Yes. Kind of, a little bit.
And is there a mother figure in it?
Yeah.
Oh, I told you. I love this idea.
I do too.
Yeah,
I'm excited about it. So
go duck yourself. I don't see how go duck yourself's related, but that's okay.
I'm hoping we can. Well, I've told you. I'm pretty sure I've told you that. I'm taking it at the top of the year, hopefully, but we'll see.
Great. Well, now that we're in secret time, I will tell you my secret from yesterday that I didn't want the kids to hear.
Yes.
So
Thanksgiving secrets. It's the traditional Thanksgiving. Share all of your secrets.
So I had a donut, a maple bar, that I hid in the house in an area that only you would be tall enough to see it. Yeah. But you see everything. You just see if one thing's out of place, you see it. You see everything.
Yeah, yeah.
So I needed to put a note on this donut, but I was hiding it from the children.
Okay.
So the note I put on it was, shh, it's complicated, which I thought you would, if you saw it. I don't know what I thought.
No, that's the right note to put on it because it's fun, it's playful, it's also, I get it. And also, it's on the heels. This is where I was confused. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, then this is how much you notice things. So I got to eat the donut before.
Was it just out open or was it in a box?
It was in a bag.
Oh, in a bag. Okay.
In a bag. So you left the house later and I got to eat the donut and no one was any the wiser. So I put the donut bag in the trash and this little Post-it in the trash. But when I threw the Post-it in, it wasn't like face up with the note. But you notice everything. 2 hours later, you walk in to the bedroom holding the Post-it note to my shock and horror. And I'm like, what? Like, I can't get away with anything in this fucking house.
Yeah.
I will explain it now to you.
Okay. Can I ask you some follow-up questions?
Yes.
Before we even know what it is. Well, we do know what it is. It was a donut.
Yeah, it was a donut.
You acted. So then I was like, what is this? And you were like, nothing. And then you were like, I don't want the kids to know. And so I went back in and I put it in the trash. But our kids hear fucking everything.
They hear everything
like,
too.
I wonder
where they get that.
They're like, doo, 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 doo. They tune in from some sort of
real.
It's unreal. We have to be really careful with certain holidays coming up and stuff.
Sure.
But you're like, I don't want the kids to know. I still don't know what it is. I don't know it's about a donut. I thought maybe this is something you had with Otis or Teddy while I was gone. Like you had some sort of interaction with them.
Well, I didn't want Otis to find out about it because I think his feelings would be hurt.
Okay, so that is interesting because then I go put it in the trash and he goes, what's that about? And I go, I don't know. Daddy has some sort of secret or whatever. And then he's going to ask you, you were so annoyed at this point that like, in a way that
this is why. And maybe you're reading annoyed where it was a different thing. The whole point of this entire shenanigan
Mhm.
was so he wouldn't find out and have his feelings hurt.
I
So
know,
then
but
it
this
was
is
like, you
interesting.
notice everything, you find the thing, then he catches wind, then he's asking, and I'm like, oh my God, no, just like drop it, guys, drop
I
it.
know, but then I walk in and you made me feel so guilty.
Good.
Like I had just, like, you know, spoiled all of his gifts that are coming down the pipeline or something. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is a big deal. So your intent was to not hurt his feelings, but you ultimately made him and me feel like that we had really fucked up or something.
That is my special power. I own that. I understand.
Anyway.
I understand it's all my fault. So I'm sorry for that. I really do.
Okay.
But so he loves a maple bar just as much as his dad does.
And I think that's so sweet. This is new.
I know. And I love it too.
This is in the last like 4 months. He's become a maple bar guy.
And so when I'm going to get donuts, you bet I'm getting him one too.
Yeah. And your dad loved maple bars. I think that's the last thing I saw him eat.
Okay.
Sorry. But
Specific.
It is.
Sure. Yes.
It's a meaningful item.
That you saw. Yeah.
In the Rosen home.
Yeah. Not the last thing he ate, but you saw.
That I saw.
A month before he passed away.
Yes.
I just wanted to make that distinction.
Yes.
Great. Yes. But so I'm always going to get him a donut. But yesterday was a little different. I went to Target early in the morning to get, what was I getting? Maybe
a
medicine?
COVID test.
COVID test. That's what I was getting. COVID flu test and some other reinforcements for the sick kiddos.
And also, I had awakened early and baked some of these amazing treats that are Queen Amans, which is a pastry, and you get it at Trader Joe's.
I forgot. That's important to this story.
It is important.
Yes, it is.
So I woke up. Those things have to proof overnight. You know, it's one of those pastries, and they're so good. And you let them rise overnight, and then you put them in the oven. And I wanted to have like a special something going into this holiday
week. That makes sense. And I know that. So I get to Target. I walk up to the store. There's a young man standing there. And I go walk into the door like an idiot. It doesn't open. And he's like, it's not open till 8. I was like, wow, that's weird. I thought Target opened before 8. And there's some confusion because there's a big sign that says it's open at 7 a.m., but that's for holiday hours. It's not holiday hours yet, but it probably is now. So I look at my watch and I've got time and I'm hungry. So I get back in my car and I drive to the donut place. Now I know since you made the Queen Amans, it is not appropriate for me to come back in hero daddy with a bunch of donuts.
Correct.
When mommy made these Queen Amans.
Yes, yes.
So I don't want to do that.
Thank you.
So I'm very hungry though. So I got 2 donuts. I got 2 maple bars. So
You did?
Yeah. So I'm driving to Target. I eat one and it's hitting good, but it like hits me in a way that was like, this is way too much sugar for you right now, buddy.
Yeah.
And I start feeling not right.
Uh-huh.
And so my plan of
your
housing 2 of the donuts went out the window.
Uh-huh.
So I have an extra donut, but I can't give that to our son when I come home because that would be 1 donut for him, none for you and our daughter.
Do you
and
see
then
how I'm crossing my arms?
Yeah.
Like my body language is like, I don't like this.
So
it's fine.
I think you're upset because then 15, 20 minutes later, I texted you, does anyone need anything from McDonald's?
Like I woke up and baked this and we had yogurt and stuff, like made these pastries for a breakfast. And then meanwhile, you're getting 2 donuts and McDonald's?
Yeah, well, yes. There was never a plan to get both, but
one thing led to another.
If I have too much sugar, I then all of a sudden like, oh my God, I need like protein or salty.
Sure.
And the McDonald's, I have so many free like rewards points in the app that I think to myself, I can literally go get a free McDonald's sandwich right now.
Uh-huh.
So I just got to do it because I'm going to feel terrible because the other alternative is for me to not say anything, to come home and eat Queen Amman when I'm already crashed out on the sugar.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why I did that. And then I still had that donut, which I want to have later. And that's why I hit it. Do you get it then?
How'd you feel after all of that?
This time, not good. It should be an either or situation.
It should be.
And you want to know something else I found out for myself? I'm more of an afternoon donut guy is the time for me. If I can't be powered for the entire morning off a donut, it's not the right feeling for me.
No one can.
Some people like a coffee and a donut and a cigarette.
The cigarette. The healthy people who can. No, like a donut is not. I think I'm gonna paint this with a broad brush. A singular donut with no protein or anything is not a good start to a day.
I don't know, but that's my truth for you.
I thank you. Thank you so much for that.
Mm-hmm.
Last night, we were watching a show.
Modern Family?
Below Deck.
Oh, yeah.
We've started to watch this. We're watching season 2 of how many?
I think a gazillion.
Of Below Deck.
Yeah.
This show that's about a ship, a yacht, a fancy luxury yacht.
Yeah.
And
there's all sorts of spin-offs and stuff. I want to shout out my lawyer, Jeremy, because he's the one that put me onto it. And when I heard Jeremy likes it, I'm like, it must be good because I don't see him as a reality TV guy. And so I got so intrigued. Then another good friend's girlfriend is like obsessed with it. And then you see that there's like 80 different seasons of it. So I'm like, this must be good.
Well, I'm wondering, should we start a podcast empire the way like Casey and Danielle did with the Real Housewives, their garbage world, and call it Above Board? And it's just dissecting Below Deck content.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. And going back in time, do people do that?
Yeah. Well, I actually don't know. No, I don't think so.
I wonder, there's probably, well, we should look into it.
It's worth looking into.
This shows my new personality, so it's definitely worth checking out.
I wonder what year the episodes that we're watching were in.
A while ago. I would have guessed like 2014.
Yeah.
They're on like old school phones.
You nailed it. 2014.
I'm in touch.
It made me think of a question, though. It's really interesting. So the premise for anyone like us who's apparently been living under a rock is this luxury yacht. In this season, I don't know if it changes every season, but it's Captain Lee. Mm-hmm. And he is like the Sully of yacht captains.
I think that's very generous.
Okay.
You're talking about the hero Sully?
Yes, he's like an older, gray-haired, bearded, calm white man.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just kind of he's captaining the literal ship. So,
but where Sully has like hero vibes that we've ascribed to him, Captain Lee, if there was a bit of a dark past, it wouldn't surprise me.
Correct.
Where I can't
Sully's
hear that about
clean, and he is
I can't hear that about
sophisticated Sully. In a way.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really like Captain Lee, though.
I bet you do. You're going to like every single one of these captains because they're going to be old dudes that command power and that aren't quite attractive, but like
they can handle a choppy sea.
Yeah. You're going to love them all.
So, okay. Yeah. So anyway, I find it really interesting. So it's basically on this luxury yacht, and you are following, it's a reality show about the crew who are running the yacht. And I've never really given much thought to the crew of a luxury yacht and like how much work and effort. And there's there's the inside team, which is like the hospitality team. And then there's the crew team, the deck hands.
There's the deck hands.
And they're the leaders of those two kind of teams. And then there's the captain. And then there are the guests who charter this yacht for like a couple days to a week.
Yeah.
And you're watching it, and the crew are all working for what they hope is generous tips at the end, which is usually around $1,000 per crew member.
Yeah.
So far. We're
in 2014, so maybe it gets crazy.
Now, the one we just watched, the kind of person who's in charge of hospitality, who takes her job very seriously, her name's Kate. She, unfortunately, and she says this on it, has a resting bitch face.
Yeah.
When I look at her, I would look at her as like, she's someone who's doing her job well. I think it's actually comparing to the other person who's forward-facing in hospitality, whose name is slipping me, but she is just full of smiles and sunshine. So I almost feel like it wouldn't be an issue if there weren't like Miss Mary Sunshine right there next to her at all times.
Interesting.
But 2 out of the 3 groups we've seen who have chartered this
Yeah.
have had a problem with her attitude or that she does. Both have asked her to smile more.
And
which
listen,
is
the
wild.
way they edit the show is like, it is a lot of shots of her with kind of a scowl on her face, but she is doing a tremendous job on the show, and she is very friendly, but in a very calm, like, get shit done way.
Yes.
So she is not beaming with, like...
She's taking her job seriously,
Yes.
but I think to some people who are there to party, they did this yacht, they're like letting loose and want to be around fun times. I mean, a lot of boundaries are crossed too. It's interesting that it's back in 2014. I'm curious what the most recent seasons are like, because there's lots of like asking the male deckhands to like basically kind of woo them or like go down the slide with they're inviting them to like join the party. And there's a lot of sexual chemistry, of course.
Sure, yeah.
A lot of alcohol.
It's a produced TV show. Let's also remember that.
Sure. But I'm guessing this is like real to what happens on these situations.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I would agree.
Because it's a situation where everyone's there on a confined vessel.
Yep.
It's a smaller group. It's not like a cruise ship, although there's plenty of partying and intermixing between crew and guest on those, I'm sure. Bodily fluids and stuff.
Yeah.
My question to you is this. Because this latest episode, this this guy who chartered the yacht said to Katie, like, hey, we really want you to be more like, you seem like you don't like being around us or whatever. We want it to be fun. Like it kind of comes across as bitchy. He says that to her.
Yeah.
Now we're in 2025, and that's like, what? You cannot say that to a woman.
I even think back then, though, you couldn't say it. And the women in his party
called him out.
Called him out.
What was sad, though, was behind the scenes, Katie was saying how much she liked this guy and how classy they were, which was funny because I did not think that they were classy at all.
Yeah.
But she has like refined taste, and she appreciates guests who have like good taste and high standards.
Yes.
And then he says this to her, and she's betrayed because there have been other guests that she does not like. But this guy, she really had up on a pedestal. And for him to say that to her, she marches to his stateroom or whatever, cabin.
Yeah.
And the little towel animals that they make on the bed, she turns into a cock and balls.
Yeah.
It's a like really well-folded, large, like unmistakable cock and balls.
Yeah.
Which is shocking. She really snapped to do this because she is so like buttoned
Clever,
up.
though.
It's clever. But it turns into this whole thing. We haven't even finished the episode, but like she put all of everyone's tips at stake.
Oh, we don't know how it ends, though.
Here's my question for you, though.
Okay.
Because I looked up how much it costs to charter this yacht.
That particular one?
Well,
Ohana?
wait, there was a Reddit thread.
Okay.
Let me hang on. Now, this is from 2 years ago. So I've also wondered about the people who agree to be on this reality show.
Are they getting cut a deal, maybe?
Yes, there's a big deal.
Okay, what's the deal?
Okay, so the guests on the show pay 50% of the charter price, which is interesting.
Okay.
And the airfare is included in that.
And then does the production pay for the rest of the cost? Like to the charter company?
I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of that. But it does speak to the type of guests that you're going to get who are willing to put their stuff out there.
Willing to be on TV.
And also, the crew talks shit about them in some situations.
That's what's also interesting. That's the part that sometimes takes me out of it, where I have to say, this is a TV show. There are cameras the whole time. There is a producer to this, maybe fanning these flames a little bit.
But maybe
you know
not.
what? But maybe not that much. And you know what? I like to believe not as much because it's more fun that way. And
I do also think like this is how, having worked in restaurants and stuff.
These dynamics definitely happen.
Yes. Like you're definitely judging the people and like you have to put on a smile and whatever and then turn around like you're rolling your eyes and are like, these fucking assholes.
Quick side note, Charli XCX just wrote this big post on her Substack about what it's like being a pop star. And there's a really interesting section where she's talking about a lot of the good and the bad, but she's like, and I get whisked into the back door of really fancy restaurants and get to walk by the chef that smiles at me, but probably deep down hates me. And like, she's self-aware of that weird dynamic, which speaks to the same thing.
Well, yeah, there's like a level of paranoia. This is what we talked about before about like having so much money where you would be paranoid is every interaction like loaded with some weird bullshit. Yeah. So those poor rich people. Yeah. Just kidding. Okay, it's $175,000 a week to charter a yacht like that.
Oh, I would have thought it was way more than that. Wait, is that the 50% cost? Or
no.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so at 50%, it's $12,500 a day, split between 6 people. That's only $2,000 a day. So a 3-day charter would be $6,250 per person. Throw in the tip, and you're at $8,250 per person, which is not nothing for a 3-day vacation. However,
that's a lot of money, but that's way less than I would have imagined.
This is kind of about what I would have imagined for something like that. But here's my question. If you're throwing down $175,000, okay, for a week on something, which we would never, ever do in our lives.
No.
Do you have the right, because it is such a small group, she is like the head of hospitality.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, you never know what someone's going through. She could have just gotten a breast cancer diagnosis. Like, you have no idea. However, then I'm kind of putting myself, maybe not in that guy's shoes because he kind of crossed this line, but I'm going, is there a price tag where you can expect, like, it influences your experience and you're paying an insane amount of money to have this incredible experience. And if she is casting a cloud on that, basically, can you buy the right to go, hey, can we have this be more like playful and fun, or like?
Yeah, I think the answer is sort of.
Okay.
With a big caveat. I do believe if you are like working at a hotel, anywhere in hospitality, and you are, as they say, front of house.
Yes, like White Lotus Man season 1.
There can be standards set with how you are supposed to interact with the guests to make it the best possible experience for them. That way they're going to come back. They're going to tell people about it. Like they're paying a very high price for an experience, right?
And maybe one of the standards is like always smile.
Which I'm sure is definitely like a training thing that happens at all of these fancy yachts, fancy hotels, all of this stuff. Now,
even customer service representatives on the phone.
Of course.
Because you can hear a smile.
So, yes, you can.
In their voice, you can, yeah.
So, what I think, if this actually had happened, let's put ourselves in the shoe of the guy that chartered the yacht.
Yeah.
If we truly felt that the chief stewardess didn't like us and was like kind of...
Stewardess. I was like Steward.
They
say chief stew.
Steward. Maybe.
Steward. Okay.
If we really felt they didn't like us and we were paying, whatever, $30,000 a day for this experience, I think you would, one, either be upset, or two, you would need to say something. This was a TV show. I think the classy way of going about it would maybe have gone to the captain or something.
It shouldn't come directly. That's exactly right. And the captain can say something, and then it's kind of, and in a very nice way. Like,
yes,
we're just getting a vibe. We don't know what she's going through, of course, like, but it is kind of a rain cloud on this that's supposed to be fun and letting loose. Like, just wanted to check in to make sure she's okay type. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Because, if you spent all this money and you felt that the crew didn't like you, it is the job of the crew to pretend that they like you. That's
right. And we've all been there. We've all had to pretend that we like someone, that when there is a transaction at stake.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, every transaction.
I did the thing again at Trader Joe's this morning.
When you bought them something?
It's really paying off because I was there at 8 a.m. this morning when it opened. It's early. Yeah. Everyone's kind of getting into the groove of things. I'm a fast shopper.
Okay.
I was out of there at 8:35.
It took you 35 minutes?
Yeah.
There ain't nothing fast about that.
Well, I also saw my friend Allison Munn and took a bank. It's fast. It's fast. So you just say that because you go to Vaughn's for like 3 items.
No,
you
I don't.
go
No, I
do
don't.
these huge, massive. You
I
do
do.
at Target, but
And I plan them out row by row, aisle by aisle. I could do your Trader Joe's haul in 10 minutes.
okay. That's it. Like, what's game on? I guess is the word I'm looking for.
No, because you're the Trader Joe's shopper.
No, we're going together at some point before the end of the year with the list.
Okay. The thing is, you have to help me organize the list then, because I don't know the store like you do.
Organize.
We have to organize it by aisle.
Great.
Okay, we'll do this.
Okay, so I'm checking out, and the bagger, I got a bagger and a checker.
Oh.
Normally, I'm bagging my stuff as of late because I've heard from people you're supposed to do that.
Really?
Yeah. So, and they have these cute little now holiday chocolate boxes. They're like $2 at checkout.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, oh, I'll take 2 of these also. Like at the beginning, they're just, and I'm grateful for this because sometimes too early, you don't want to, how's your day going? You just want to keep it real.
Yeah.
There's none of that. They're just at work. They're doing the work, which I appreciate. No smiles or anything. They're very Katie. They're very Kate.
Very Kate. Okay.
Chief Stew.
Okay.
Doing their thing. And then at the end, I say, and these are for you. Their eyes light up. I got them each a little box. And I'm like, it's $4 to kind of, they're going into.
Oh, you got them each a box.
Yeah. We're going into a Thanksgiving week.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have an intense week. Trader Joe's employees.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
I want them to have a little, and I thought, I'm probably their first customer on a Monday morning, one of the first.
Yeah.
I want to set them up for a nice week. And so, and it paid off so well. It would be like if Kate,
yeah,
just was beaming about something.
Yeah.
And it was a really nice feeling. So it's selfish. It's not, I'm doing something
You're
nice.
doing it for you, not for them, really? Let me ask you.
Both. It's both. Let
me ask you this. Like, are you trying to fuck them?
Oh, that's so funny.
Was it a man or a woman?
A man and a woman, and very good looking,
Both of them pretty good looking?
Yeah.
Compare the 2 of them. Who is more attractive? I wish there was a way to rate people on the scale of 1 to 10. Oh, wait. We can scale on 1 to 10. How attractive
I'm unfortunately very, mostly straight. So yeah, I found the man more attractive.
Really? You can't take your sexuality out of rating people
well, you're just
on an
saying,
attractive
did you
scale?
want to fuck them?
Oh, so you only wanted to fuck the man is what you're saying. Great.
That was the only thought I had at the time.
Okay, respect.
Joking,
Respect.
I'm
Great.
Now I feel bad that I did that nice thing and now we're sexualizing them. They're just there to do a job. See, I'm doing what they do on Below Deck.
That's true.
Where they're sexualizing the crew.
Yeah.
Not cool.
Not cool.
It's an interesting personality. There's a world in my life that I could have been like, sure, I'll take a job on a cruise ship or, I know lots of friends.
Oh, you'd be a great chief stew.
I
think detail.
I think I would be a good chief stew.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're only on season 2 and we skipped season 1, so we know nothing. But they haven't addressed the seasickness yet. Or would that just be so below deck to even address that? Like, we're just assuming. Like, if someone was seasick of the crew, that would be embarrassing.
Seasick?
Are we going to see any passengers get seasick?
Oh, I am certain. That's ahead. We've only seen one time where it was kind of choppy.
Mm-hmm. Were they saying that the guy on that said the bitchy thing, did I ever hear, was he gay?
Yes, or someone said, I think he is gay.
Okay.
I don't know if it was confirmed. You'd have to ask him.
Yeah.
Anyway, just looking back on my life how I could have ended up in a situation like that, maybe.
Fucking
But
a Trader Joe's clerk?
no. Well, yes, that for sure.
There's nothing wrong with that.
N-
Nothing.
I would never. You're the one who's putting out there.
I'm not.
By the way, Trader Joe's, like, I'd love to work there. What a great place to work. I don't know why you're making it.
I don't know. It seems a little culty to me. I do hear...
They treat their employees well. It's like, I mean, there have been multiple times here where I've definitely looked up and been like, but it's hard to get a job there.
I wonder how much sex goes on in the, storage.
Stockroom?
Yeah, stockroom.
I don't think a lot.
Okay.
I think that, speaking of below deck, I think they keep it above board there.
Really?
Now, I wonder if they have like holiday parties.
Oh, yeah.
Things like that.
That gets crazy.
Yes. So anyway.
Oh, it's interesting. I know a buddy of mine works at Whole Foods. I don't know if he's still there.
No one's fucking there. Everyone's dry.
Well, he and his girlfriend at the time.
They don't have enough. There's not enough fun stuff there. It's
No,
all
just hold
like,
on. You're talking out of school a little bit.
Okay.
When he started working there with his girlfriend, like all the other girls were like, he's the hottie, the new hottie. So there was a lot of energy being thrust upon him.
I bet that was so exciting for the girlfriend.
Yeah, she did. I think she did like it. It was fun.
Now, where they really are fucking everywhere is Sprouts.
Sprouts is fuck city for
City.
sure.
Now, you want to be concerned with like pubic lice, like, because they are
Crabs.
like,
You mean crabs,
crabs.
right?
They are like going wild, and there's a lot of whores baths happening and stuff. It's not like
It is such a problem that when like people like complain about it, they have like a code word to deal with it, and corporate just turns a blind eye because they know it's an issue.
Yeah. And they're like, we need the whatever the corporate team to be sent in. There's a team that just goes from Sprouts to Sprouts and does a big like spray down.
Let me
So
tell
every
you.
once in a while, Sprouts is closed for 2 days.
Yeah. And the Sprouts yearly retreat, look out.
People have died.
They've drowned in the fun.
Oh, gosh.
Well,
Speaking of fun, we have fun.
And I'm very thankful to you. I think let's wrap up with a little gratefulness. It is Thanksgiving.
It is.
And
I'm very thankful for our family, for our extended family. We've spent a lot of time, obviously, with your mom and your brother
Yep.
and his wife and our niece and my sister and brother-in-law and our nephews. We are so lucky
Yep.
to have people that we love to be with and like love to hang out with.
Yeah.
And I think there are a lot of families who, might have tension around the holiday table.
Sure.
We're so lucky we don't have any of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's nice.
I'm thankful for all of our listeners.
Yes.
Been a very fun year, gotta say.
It has been so fun. And I feel like we've felt so supported by our listeners and any new listeners who have joined us. We can't promise anything because we just do what we do here, but hope that you enjoy it enough to stick around because it's been very fun welcoming new people and then hearing from so many people who have been with us from the start.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
I really appreciate
We're going on 16 years. In February, it will be 16 years.
That is insane.
I know, but we love to do it. I actually saw something recently that was just about like the importance in relationships and like couple relationships, but also friendships and things like that. And I think right now it's so important to remember this, like no phones at the Thanksgiving table, but how important it is just 1 hour a week. If it's a relationship you're investing in, I think in a partnership, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And we should think about this with our kids, which we do.
I'm getting lost. You're talking about phones at Thanksgiving dinner. And
Sorry,
now
I am really...
rein it in.
You know what?
Land this plane. I want to see you land it. What were you going to say?
God, I'm so sorry. I am all over the place. I really have in this episode. And so I want to thank you,
No,
Andy.
no. I'm just talking about right in this moment. You were like, I want to say no phones at the table. You got to talk for an hour, but only with these certain people.
An hour of speaking with someone where there aren't distractions or phones or whatever is key.
In a all at one time, or just like in the, did you see something is that what you were getting
all
at?
at one time.
Oh, got it. Well, we're very lucky that we get to do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very lucky. And our kids, we have that at dinners.
Come again?
Because we have dinner usually together at night.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. I feel like I really got in your head because now you look utterly confused.
No, I'm just like regretful.
Oh, yeah. About what?
How I've been talking.
In the last 30 seconds?
Why am I having anxiety?
I don't know. I'm like so confused. It's endearing though.
Is it?
Yeah, it is endearing. So you got that going for you.
Okay.
You got a cool puppy dog sweater on.
Oh,
'tis the season.
Where was I that someone said they liked this? And it made me happy.
I had an interesting compliment. A random dad I don't know at school. I'm walking and I had my duck hat on.
Oh.
And he's like, and nice hat, by the way. Is it by the way? It was like a comment.
Have you been talking to him?
No, not at all.
Oh.
It was like passing me by, but it was a turn of phrase like, by the way.
By the by?
That I was like, I don't know you, and we've never talked before, and there's no context, but it was very nice. And I was like, oh, thanks. But it was an interesting turn of phrase for someone I've never interacted with.
Oh, well, maybe it's instead of like, it's too wordy to go, I know this is random. And that's like a little too needy.
Okay.
By the way, throwing it out.
Yeah. I don't know if it was by the way. Maybe it was by the way, but it seemed, I was like, huh.
That's great.
And then there was something to the tone too, where I was also thinking like, do I not know what having a duck on your hat means? Because, that's like people with pineapples in the lifestyle or something.
I get you.
Like,
I know that you used to work at Sprouts. Based on that duck hat.
By the way. Fellow Sprouts.
Yes,
right.
Yes.
But like.
Go duck yourself.
Good night. Shh.